All right, let's play a little game. Who sucked up to Trump the most at this recent FIFA meeting? We're going to go through Kristie Noem, JD Vance, and other Trump staffers, and let's see if we can come to a consensus as to who sucked up to him the most effectively. We start with Kristie Noem, who is treating Trump almost as a godlike figure. She's definitely in the running, but it's basically people taking turns sucking up to the guy to stay in his good graces. Kristie Noem, Secretary of Homeland Security, goes first.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you so much for dreaming big dreams and doing unprecedented things. Your entire life you have stood for doing things that other people thought they couldn't do and accomplishing unprecedented events and achievements. And so this is one of those events that I think is going to be remarkable and will stand the test of time as the world's greatest sporting event ever held and conducted. You are honoring us by agreeing to be the chairman of this event.
What an honor for Trump to be the chairman. All right, so that's like an 8.5, I think. You know, she could have used the literal words of treating Trump like a deity and said that he is the son of God or something like that. She couldn't really do much more than what she did. Okay, so Kristie Noem is at like an 8.5. Next, we go to JD Vance. Here is JD Vance trying to suck up to Trump by joking about deporting tourists who come to watch the World Cup and then don't leave, which is not exactly going to make the United States seem welcoming. But okay, here's JD Vance.
I know we'll have visitors probably from close to 100 countries. We want them to come. We want them to celebrate. We want them to watch the game. But when the time is up, they'll have to go home. Otherwise, they'll have to talk to Secretary Noem, who I'll turn it over to now.
So Trump likes it. It's really only about a 5 or a 6 out of 10 in terms of sucking up. JD does his best to please Trump, but he doesn't directly praise him necessarily. But he does tell this little joke about the deportation of visitors for the World Cup who don't leave. You know, I can imagine being a potential tourist, hearing that and thinking that is not where I want to spend my money. But okay, so JD Vance, like a 5 or a 6. Kristie Noem sucking up at like an 8.5 or a 9. We next go to Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, kissing Trump's ass. Remember that airports and air traffic control are as chaotic as they've been in, I would argue, as long as I've been covering American politics. And he is there sucking up to Trump. Let's see how badly Duffy sucks up.
11 U.S. cities, 78 games in the U.S., and I think you said it's just like 78 Super Bowls next summer in the U.S. So this is massive, Mr. President. Thank you for putting together the task force. You know that great events don't happen unless you have great planning and start.
Yeah, the World Cup, which has happened every 4 years for a really long time, it would be nothing were it not for Trump in 2026.
Well over a year in advance, putting your team together to make sure this event goes off without a hitch. I thank you for that.
So I would say this is like a 7.5 on the suck up scale. It doesn't quite have the absurdity of the Kristie Noem clip, but Duffy is putting in the work, and anything to take attention away from the chaos at Newark Airport, by the way, which we'll be talking about on the bonus show today. So Duffy's sucking up at like a 7.5 out of 10. And then finally, here is Andrew Giuliani, which this is the son of Rudy Giuliani. You might be saying, what qualifications does he have to serve on a committee, on a board, on a task force for the FIFA World Cup? He doesn't. It's just loyalty. Loyalty is the currency. Here is Andrew Giuliani. Andrew Giuliani.
And our executive director, Andrew Giuliani, just got the post, and he's going to be great. I know him for a long time. He's a highly competitive golfer, which, I mean, really good. And he's also a highly competitive person, and he loves what we're doing. So I want to congratulate you and your family and your father, your great father, who's the greatest mayor in the history of New York. So I want to congratulate the family. It's a big post. You better do well, Andrew. Tell him, is my golf game okay too?
Fantastic.
Oh, you know what to say, see?
All right, so Andrew Giuliani able only to squeeze in effusive praise for Donald Trump's golf game. It's a fantastic golf game. It's completely pathetic and apropos of nothing, but it probably is like a 6.5 on the suck up scale. So to me, the winner here clearly is Kristie Noem. And Kristie Noem is, there might be some relationship between how unqualified are you for the job and how aggressively do you suck up to Trump? No, all these people are unqualified. Don't get me wrong. But Noem is particularly unqualified. And maybe that's why the sucking up is even more aggressive. Who do you think won? I give it to Kristie Noem. Let me know what you think. Guys in my audience, I know you're tired of the chafing with traditional underwear. Our sponsor, Sheath, makes the most comfortable boxer briefs I've ever worn. If you're sick of the boxers that are too loose or the briefs that are too tight, Sheath is for you. Sheath underwear is designed with 2 special pouches in the front. Keeps everything separate in its own compartment with extra confidence that you will feel throughout the day, keeping things separate and comfortable, no more sticking and chafing. I was skeptical about the dual pouch, I admit it, but it is game changing. Everything stays where it is supposed to be, extra useful when working out at the gym. And even if you don't want to use the pouches, you don't have to. It is still the most comfortable pair of underwear I have ever owned. It will blow your mind how soft and stretchy these are, made with moisture wicking technology to keep you dry. If you were ready to take underwear comfort to a new place, a place you didn't even know it could go, head over to sheathunderwear.com/Pacman and get 20% off with the code Pacman. The link is in the description.